Wait, it looked weird, but we're live.
Am I live?
Yeah, you're here. Oh, yeah, you're unmuted. I got so nervous.
Are you unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay.
You told me to wait for the little website thing to glitch, and it never showed up.
That's on a different video.
Oh, it's the old. You threw me off, man.
By the way, we're at what is it? Level 3 of a hype train already, 76%. So thank you to everyone who's hanging out with us so far. As you can see, I am not in master controls right now.
No, I am
running this ship.
And I have a funny story about that.
And if it runs straight into the dock, it's going to be Carla Marie's fault.
Correct. So last night I was texting our graphic designer for the show, Mike, and he was like, he has to send me something today. And he was like, oh, are you doing a show tomorrow? I'll wait. I won't send it during the show. And I said, I'll never see it. Anthony's not here tomorrow, so I'm running everything. And instead of saying, I'm sure I'll fuck something up, I said, Anthony's not here tomorrow. I'm sure I'll fuck something else. And I was like, any other time that would have been fine, but now I was like, oh my god, and I was dying. So yeah, that was fun.
Apparently my mic is quiet.
Okay,
there should be a little slider under my desktop mic, Carla Marie. I don't know if that's all the way to the right or not.
Got it. Here we go. We're good. Should be good now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully that works a little better. And I guess, hey, Michelle, do we have something for me to take a shot of if we get through the hype train?
No, wait.
There's a whole cart next to me.
It's in my left headphone, I barely hear you. In my right headphone, I do.
Okay, let me switch this up.
Yeah, you
talk for a while.
You're hard to hear.
The hype train.
Hey, can you hear me? You can't hear you. Oh my God, this is what I did. I'm glad everyone just witnessed that. Okay, he's gonna do that. Okay, so we do have some questions that came in, I think. Oh, he's switching headphones. Some questions that came in yesterday.
Let's see.
Yay, way better. How about now, guys?
Now okay. I can't hear anything.
Oh, well, you sound great.
Hold on.
Oh, man, it is better. So I saw some people mentioning that they listened to My Day Friday. That was my fault. I accidentally posted it for today because I thought the date threw me off on the calendar in the posting app. So it's not there anymore. So if you got to listen to it, you got a little sneak peek. It'll be back tomorrow morning. Can you hear us?
Now, how do I sound now? Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. This thing is all messed up. I don't know what's going on.
You sound way better, though.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
I mean, you're not coming through my headphones, but I can hear. It's the weirdest setup right now. But as long as it works and everyone can hear you and everyone can hear me, then we're good to go.
Okay.
We have a cup, by the way. So whenever we get to Hype Train level 5 and get through that, I can take a shot.
I literally said, are we drinking today? And I didn't bring anything up here.
Yeah, but then I got really excited when I saw the Hype Train. You don't have to take a shot, Carla.
Okay.
I need to take one because I have to calm my nerves down a little bit before this meeting I have later, which is why I'm going to end up leaving early.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Anthony is in LA. Where are you right now?
I'm at my cousin Michelle's place. Fistful of cakes. Fistful of cake.
Did she make you, as we say all the time, Anthony adds S's to things he's not supposed to. Did you eat any goodies yet?
No. Have you baked anything? No, I got nothing.
Okay, it's fair. So
but at some point, I'm sure I will.
So you'll probably leave around 8:45 to get to said meeting. Can you tell us anything about the meeting?
Well, it's more of there's also Rocco here, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see Rocco, but he decided to hang out with me.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing with your hand?
Yeah. So I have a meeting. It's more of a meetup and reconnecting with someone who is in the radio world, but just to discuss, what's been going on, things. Okay, Rocco, Jesus. And just to figure out, what we could do down the road.
Okay.
So
cool.
Pretty powerful person though, which is pretty cool.
So everyone knows, like, I'm also involved in this. I'm just not there. Like, Anthony's not going on meetings and leave me in the dust.
No, I wouldn't go back to like a radio job. I mean, I don't see myself going back to a radio job just on my own to do like a random shift somewhere.
Yeah. That's not
really what I want to do.
Not my thing. Okay, so yesterday I talked to Chris from Seattle Gummy Company.
Okay.
And we always talk about Seattle Gummy Company. We both use the mocha shots. We both use the gummies. He told me that our code CMA, which usually gets you 15% off, will also work with their current code, which is Dad's Grads. So it's like,
cool.
Yeah, I don't even know what that actually discount is, but you get double discount. So Dad's Grads, CMA. I'm going to drop it in the chat so you have it. But I was on the phone with him and he was like, yo, I'm just so happy for you guys, blah, 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 like all this stuff. And he's like, and you know what went through my mind? He said, I was at an event with you guys like 2 months ago. And you know what I did? I rolled up and was like, is this seat taken? And I sat in between the two of you. And all I could think of was I sat in between a boyfriend and a girlfriend. I was like, Chris, like, we're just fine.
Yeah, it was totally fine. Going off of that, I did get a message in my DMs at Worst Anthony from Brandon.
Okay.
And Brandon said, I've got a few questions you can answer on the show. And these are 3 quick ones we can answer before we move on. Who pays for things on dates? Does Anthony pay Carla Marie rent? And how do you guys split the bills and grocery shopping?
Such a good question.
And I think, Carla Marie, you can explain all of those.
Yes, I can.
And thank you, by the way, to Steph _625 for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. We're at 23% of Hype Train level 5.
Okay, so I pay for everything. Just kidding. That's not what happens. So I don't like dates. What do we just like randomly split it? I think not like split bill.
I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to that.
No, like there isn't like we don't ever be like, oh, can you run both cards? Like we don't do that anymore. No. I feel like we used to like in the past, like when I feel like once we started dating, maybe we stopped doing that.
Probably.
And then, yes, Anthony pays me rent and I do all the grocery shopping. So it goes on my card and then it goes on his bill at the end of the month.
Yeah, I literally get a bill, a Venmo request every month. And it's rent, the car payment, groceries.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually great for me because I don't have to do anything.
He doesn't do anything. But I don't know if we've ever talked about that like you actually split the car with me. We never mentioned that on here.
No, we did.
We
did? You got this new car.
We did?
Because the last one I didn't.
Yeah.
But this new car we do. Thank you to the Rock Flash for subscribing with Prime, to D Bender for subscribing. Who else? Oh, we're at 57%. We're almost there.
Oh, my God. What are you going to take a shot of?
Looks like I'm going to be drinking Casamigos probably. Yeah, I'll take it chilled. Look at that. I got a little bartender in here. This is great.
I need a Michelle here.
Wow, there's 655 people in here. Thank you for hanging out.
If you are new to the show, drop in the chat and let us know where you're from. We normally do not do our show separately. We're normally right here at the command center. But Anthony is in LA today. He is hanging with family and he's going to go to a meeting. And I think I'm going to stay on and do the Carla Marie show.
Oh, cool.
You know, because like I used to want my own TV show when I was a kid, and I think this is the chance to do it.
So what are you going to do on the Carla Marie show?
Okay, well, actually, you can't listen because we're going to talk about your birthday show.
Okay, I won't listen.
Thank you.
I feel like I listen to the Carla Marie show when it's not on the air enough, so I don't need to listen to it when it is on the air.
S. Whitney said, I'm from Florida, but I've been listening to you since Elvis. We've got S. Lulu from Richmond. Christina said, sort of new. I'm new finding you here on Twitch. West Palm Beach, one of my favorite cities. That is amazing. Yeah. D. Vargas checking in from Florida. Oh, my God, so many. We got Tennessee, Illinois, New York City. Oh, my God, you guys, so many. Oh.
So I think this was, where is it? Scotty May 44 said it should be viewer requested. I'm assuming he's talking about the shot that I'm going to take.
Oh, request.
The options were Maker's Mark whiskey, Kettle One vodka, Bombay Sapphire, and Casamigos tequila.
Are we going to let everyone choose?
I mean, right now there's tequila in my cup. But if everyone decides I should be drinking something else, maybe I could do both.
Rudy from New Jersey's here. We got Long Island, Jacksonville, Florida, Spokane. Oh, my God.
This is a real weird transition from talking about taking shots to wishing Brooke a happy 8th birthday. So Brooke in Queens, happy 8th birthday.
Okay, so Brooke is 8.
Don't grow up to be like us ever.
So that means in 13 years, Brooke will be legally able to drink. I will be 46 years old. You'll be literally turning 50.
In how many years?
13.
49.
No, hello. Oh, yeah, I already did that math in my head. Your birthday's
Carla Marie
next
does this. She's literally, since I've known Carla Marie, she's done this to me. The second I celebrate a birthday, it could be my 28th birthday, could be my 29th birthday. The second I celebrate that birthday, she starts calling me the next age for the whole year. So there's been times where I've introduced myself, and when people like ask about age, I'll tell them the wrong age because Carla Marie has literally ingrained it into my mind that I'm a year older than I actually am.
Oh, that's funny. It's true. I can't even deny it.
What, that you do that? Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Okay. So are those the 3 questions done? We can move on?
Yeah, they were all 3 questions. They're all kind of in a row. I figured they all made sense together.
So I went back and watched Monday's show. And just to read all the comments. And I was dying. Like, I want to save those. Like, I know we can save the video forever, but the comments were amazing. And there was one that came in from K Hurem 9 that said, "Do we think we got let go because bosses sensed the fact that we were together?"
No, not at all.
No.
I mean, the situation surrounding us being let go, no matter what the situation was with our show, we would have been laid off. We could have been the #1 show in Seattle for 6 months in a row.
Yeah.
We would have been laid off. There's not a chance in hell that we would have had our jobs past July. And it had nothing to do with the economy. It had nothing to do with our ratings. It had nothing to do with our personal lives or anything like that or anything we did or didn't do. It was completely outside of our control.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a decision that the CEO made, basically, to bring someone else on. And that was it.
Yeah. So they could say, "Oh, I had a feeling or I knew it," but like that has nothing to do with it.
No, because when they actually let us go, they literally said in the meeting, this isn't because anything you did or didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the circumstances.
Yeah.
And that was it.
So
we were a piece of a unfortunate game of corporate keep away.
Yeah.
And we were the piece they had to get rid of to bring someone else on. And that's it.
And I still think it's worked out for the better.
Oh, absolutely.
In the chat, I believe it's Variant something on the chat on Monday said, "Y'all handled this extremely well and professionally. I'm glad that 3,000 eyes ended up here directly on you as opposed to some show that's not fully yours."
Yeah.
And I was like, that's very well said. Thank you.
Yeah, it all worked out. I mean, and everyone says this when you're going through crappy times or whatever, but it all works out. Yeah. Somehow, some way, it all makes sense at the end, and that's kind of what happened with us. I mean, did I want to be let go? No, I didn't. But it worked out in the end where everything we do now is ours, and that moment on Monday was ours, and no one else could have told us what to do or how to do it.
My niece, Alyssa Marie, kid's so smart, she said they also replaced you with a married couple, so that wouldn't make sense if that was the reason.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah, so.
But.
Yeah. Also, my niece, Alyssa Marie, said she was going to start watching more because she's like, I don't know why I don't. And also, Anthony's so funny. Like, I had no idea.
He is. That Anthony is hilarious.
I was like, please.
Probably the funniest person I've ever seen on Twitch.
I don't know about that. Okay. Also, what else do we have?
I feel like you said you had stuff you wanted to talk about.
I did, and I'm looking at my list now, and that was a lot of that.
So we're done with it? Are we done with the show today?
Well, it's more questions from people on Monday, and I'm like, I don't want this to be the third relationship show of the week.
No, I do want to talk about something I noticed yesterday. So when I got down here to LA, it's the first full day of LA being open. They announced the day before that there is no more state or city or government restrictions.
So are people running rampant in the streets?
I mean, I got to sense a little bit of it when we were in Austin and when we were in Scottsdale, but I've spent so much time in LA over the years that this is the first time things felt really normal.
That's cool.
And seeing people walk into and out of restaurants without masks, because I mean, some people still had them on, I think, out of habit, and most restaurant or bar employees had them on. But knowing that it wasn't going to be a point of contention for anyone,
right?
And you could just be yourself and walk into and walk out of a place without a mask, it was such a breath of fresh air, and I felt like you could feel people feeling better, if that made sense. People being happier in bars, and all the bars were packed and stuff that we went to, and it felt amazing.
Apparently, Alyssa said that the Disneyland line yesterday was like wild. Like people were just waiting in line to get in.
Yeah, I wasn't down by Anaheim. I was in like downtown LA, but I can imagine Disney being a zoo.
Yeah, so we have 2 more weeks here in Seattle until we get to experience that. And it's like, if California is doing it, why can't we? I literally feel like that kid. Mom.
It was interesting flying from one of the places that's been the most stringent about restrictions to a place that's wide open with no restrictions at all. And I think this is Becca_Nova said, I get so much anxiety seeing people without masks. And I think the benefit for me has been the gym that I go to, LA Fitness in Ballard, hasn't had masks on for a little bit. So the first couple of days there was a little bit of anxiety, but I'm so used to it now because that's where I spend most of my time outside of the house is in the gym.
I love
so it didn't
this.
really bother me.
From Diana, she said, I saw my physical therapist's face for the first time yesterday, and it was hella weird. Also, going somewhere maskless was so odd, I felt naked. It's true, there have been people that I met during COVID that when you see them now, you're like, that's what the lower half of your face looks like? Everyone's hot from here up.
Listen, I said this to Carla Marie a while ago. In the rush for everyone to be maskless, the people being vaccinated and fed up with it or just didn't want to wear a mask ever, I think we all need to appreciate and thank the masks for a little bit because we're all way uglier than we think.
It's fair.
Without the mask on. I mean, I saw some people at the gym who during the last year, I was like, man, that person's really attractive. And I saw them without a mask the other day and I was like, that person has an unfortunate bottom half of their face.
It's very true.
Sucks for them.
Very, very true. But I thought I was going to be very nervous being around people in close like situations or without a mask. And I will say that almost every time I have felt okay because I'm like, I've done everything I need to do to make sure that I'm okay. I'm not like clearly not making out with strangers at bars and not doing that, but I'm okay in situations. I'm okay waiting in line. Although when people do get close to me in line, I'm like, why are you doing that for just why?
You shouldn't be within 2-3 feet of someone on a line. If you're up their butt, like you're doing something wrong. Unless they asked you to be up their butt, then I guess you're doing something right. There was a question about wearing masks on the plane. Carrie 0306. Yeah, I still wore a mask on the plane. I'll probably do that even when the restrictions are lifted. I'll probably wear a mask at the airport at least. Maybe when I get into my seat, I'll take it off. But I feel like there's just every time I used to fly, I'd get a cold or something afterwards. And I've been fine flying with masks on planes.
Yeah, I like the mask on the plane, except for when it gets really hot and I can't breathe. And then
my brother in the chat said he wears his mask on public transit, which also makes sense.
It makes total sense.
I mean, if you're on a packed like New York subway where people are in your grill the whole time, a mask is fine there. And I think before we wore masks here, I think I would always see people wearing masks. Like there's always a random person wearing a mask on a train or a plane. And I would think it was kind of weird. I'm never going to judge anyone for wearing a mask ever.
No.
If you want to wear it on your morning walk, I don't care.
No.
Wear the mask. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. You're protecting me at the end of the day. So thank you, stranger.
Yeah.
So you'll hear this when you listen to My Day Friday that I talked about this, but I want to get everyone's opinion in the chat here. And if someone can put up a poll, do that. So I walked into Whole Foods, because that's where I park when I go to Barry's. Not that I like shop there all the time because no one can afford that. So I walk into Whole Foods and standing there is the kiosk to scan your palm so that you can pay at checkout. So I see it and I was like, oh, and I like went right up to it, like palm out, like I'm doing this. And then I just stopped for a second and was like, I probably shouldn't do this just in case. Like, this is super new. What if they like take everything about me and I don't know what? So I didn't do it yet. Then I walked around the store and like had to fumble, had to pay with my phone at checkout, had to get the parking thing out. And I was like, you know what? Having my palm would have been great in this scenario. So I'm curious
I'm not doing it.
If people would give Amazon their palm print so that they can pay at checkout.
I'm not doing it because I don't trust companies like Amazon. I don't know how, but I feel like they're going to use my palm print to then scan things and learn like even more in depth how I think and be able to like pitch me on things that I don't need to buy even better than they already do. So I don't want to do that. I also don't, and this is from my brother Justin, who's in the chat.
He just
actually just said it. Don't give biometric data out
that can't be changed.
So when
like you
fingerprint
can change
scanners on phones and like your what is it, your retina reader, is that what the eye thing reads, is your retina?
Yeah,
he was the one who told me originally not to use those It's like, because those are things that can't be changed. So if they're stolen, if that data is stolen, like you can change a password whenever you want.
Okay, but
once your biometric data is stolen, that's it.
Okay, so now what do I do? Because Apple has my fingers and my eyeballs.
You just pray that they don't give it to anyone. I guess. I don't know.
What?
No, I don't use my finger to unlock my phone. I
You
use an
use
actual
your-
password still.
You use your face on your computer?
On this one, and that was when I first got it, but I cleared that. It doesn't do that anymore.
What the heck?
Also, don't credit me with bringing up that good point. That was my brother Justin the whole time.
Oh my God. So now what? Well, I'm screwed at this point. I might as well give them my palm and live the convenient life.
I mean, you could. It depends on if you're willing to trade off what could happen to your privacy with the convenience that you would get every day. Because the likelihood of someone stealing your biometric data probably isn't high, but the risk to reward factor, you've got to balance that out in your own mind, really.
I'm sure it'll get high in our lifetime. Like, I'm sure people in our lifetime will figure out how to hack that.
Yeah, didn't Elon Musk want to like put chips in people's brains or something like that?
I would probably do it. Like, to prove on
I
me.
would not do that. Neither would you.
My cats are chipped.
Okay, that's different.
There's that whole scenario of like, would you chip your kids?
What would the chip do? Like to track them?
If they go missing, like get kidnapped, and then track them when they get a little older.
I think if there was like I wouldn't put a chip like under their skin. I wouldn't implant something into my kids. But if there was like that little bracelet or anklet thing that criminals have to wear where they're on house arrest, I'd like put one of those on my kids.
No,
like
I think
removable ankle bracelet.
I love the peace of mind of having my cats chipped. I think I would chip a child. Chip a child. It's gonna be such a fun event when I host it. Chip a child.
The annual Chip a Child-thon.
Yeah, only the parents can have access to it. Well, like with the cats, the shelter, the rescue, Motley Zoo was the one that like they probably still have the girls' paperwork there, and they're the ones that give it to me. But I haven't.
The thing is, what are you going to do with the cat's information? Like nothing. You're not taking out loans for homes with a cat's chip information.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
1888 said, I have a friend who has his annual transit pass implanted in his hand.
I'm sorry. What?
That's crazy. I didn't even know people did that yet.
Arstrack said, the more technology becomes advanced and widely used, the less freedom we actually have. All of the data tracking basically gives up every detail about someone. How many of us have had an ad for something that you just thought about or didn't even say out loud? They're listening. It's true. And that's when people are always like, the government's going to take everything. They already have it. Like you have a social security
the government
number.
Doesn't have it. Amazon has it.
Yeah, private companies have it. Even worse. Oh, God.
Amazon and Facebook have everything. Let's see. Match Infinity, I think that's what that says. Says, I think it's okay to chip a kid as long as it's just used for GPS, no social security number. I mean,
yeah,
I get that too, but apparently 95% of the people in the chat, Carla Marie, said they would not do the palm prints checkout.
We have never all agreed so much on anything.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and there are a lot of people who were saying this while the countdown was going on. Today and tomorrow are the last days to buy merch. Mm-hmm. As we talk about Amazon and Facebook pitching you stuff, we could only do that on our own with our mouths and our keyboards.
We put little chips in all the hoodies, so we're gonna know where you are.
Where everyone is. But how many people ordered yesterday, Carla Marie? You showed me the order number.
How many people total?
Yeah.
I can give you a new update. On Monday alone, when we were doing our show, which was hilarious, we got like 100-something orders. But
that's awesome.
Who asked me? Someone was like, did you do it on purpose? Did you make your announcement about the two of you dating on purpose because your merch was live? And I said, we had been throwing around different dates, and it got to a point where we could have done it in like 2 weeks from now. And I was like, if we're going to do it that close to merch, we know people are going to come to hear the story. Let's try to get something out of it. And that's completely honest.
Also, you didn't want to do it too close to your sister's wedding.
Well, we talked about that the other day. And I was telling our former intern, Tyler, who went to college with my sister. He's like, yeah, she would have killed you. But also, I would have loved to witness that.
So it just worked out. A lot of things just worked out kind of perfectly with the timing.
I'm trying to get the merch link.
Let's see. Are you putting the merch link in there?
Oh, putting it in there?
You're right there, Carla Marie?
Okay, merch link is in there. I'm looking at the orders. We have 766 orders.
That's awesome. You think we'll get to 1,000 in the next 2 days?
No, your goal was
don't think we're gonna make
500.
it?
No.
I think we could do it.
But the site
I
has
think we'll get there.
7,500 visitors. Imagine everyone ordered. We only have a 10% conversion rate.
I'm trying to find the original message from Created by Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently King County has outlawed facial recognition, but then there's Created by Cooper said there's these watches that have panic buttons.
Well, my watch.
I'm assuming that's for children.
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about? Created by Cooper?
I'm not sure.
That's pretty cool. So okay, that makes sense. But like, what if someone kidnaps my kid and like bear hugs them, and now they can't hit the little panic button?
Yeah. Or that person takes off the watch. Yeah.
I think what you need is just like a tracker in their sneaker or something that's like inconspicuous and would stay on them no matter what.
A chip. Erica said, just joined and said, wait, hi guys, you're in different locations today. This is weird. So if you are just joining, I am at the command center and I could cancel Anthony at any time I want right now.
You are more than welcome to do that. I'm only here for another like 15 minutes anyway.
Yeah, Anthony's in LA. And he's hanging out with family, friends. He's got a meeting in a little bit. He is going to leave early and I'm going to hang out and do the Carla Marie show. But really, we're going to talk about Anthony's birthday.
Let's see.
Disney is rolling out facial recognition at the turnstiles that Taylor said. She said they can have all of my biometrics.
Okay, so Created by Cooper said you wouldn't know it's a tracker. And then Mama_Sarah said her kid has one of those too. So like, what do they look like, I guess is the question. And do you actually have to activate it or can you check where your kid is at all times?
I just thought of something because Taylor was saying Disney has my thumbprint.
The last time I went to Disney, I think I just had like a bracelet type of thing.
You scan the bracelet and your thumb. I'm pretty sure.
I don't like that. I'm sure you could say no too.
Alyssa just said Disney can take everything. A lot of people saying that.
Well, Disney, it's funny because Disney is still a heartless corporation like every other corporation, but because they got that damn mouse, everyone gives them the benefit of the doubt.
It is kind of crazy. Like they're like luring you in. Like you're under the spell when when you're in there, they're like shaking out your pockets, taking your fingerprints.
Yep.
I'll go though.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Court said they don't do prints. Oh, it's an image of your finger. It's not a print.
Isn't that the same thing?
I don't know. I guess not.
I don't know enough about biometrics and fingerprints and stuff.
I'm just reading the chat. Disney's literally one of the worst. Here's a $75 hoodie. I need it. Damn, we should have charged $75.
I mean, they can string us along for anything because once they have that little bit of nostalgia ingrained in you, like your favorite Disney movie, everyone has it, your favorite Disney song, they can use that and just milk you for all your data, all your money.
Yeah,
and the fact, and this is something that all the parents would probably agree to, parents are more willing to spend money on their kids than they are on themselves. So if you're targeting kids with your ads and your products and stuff, parents are going to spend more money for that than they would on themselves.
Yeah, because every parent wants their kid to be happy and wants their kid to shut up. So they'll buy them the lollipop, or ice cream, or whatever it is and move on.
Yeah, that's a good point. Naara just brought up. They're also now Marvel and Pixar and Lucasfilms. That's all under the Disney umbrella.
Truly, we are living out a awful horror movie.
Hey, Michelle, can you grab me a cup of water? Because I just realized when I rip this shot of tequila, I have nothing else in my stomach, so I'll need something. No, I'll just rip the shot. I just realized it was sitting here the whole time from the hype train earlier, and I haven't taken it yet.
Okay, so I'm getting through these things on my list. This is great.
Oh, Crazy Dream Girl wants to know if they can say hi to Mishi.
Oh, when she comes back. So
She looks crazy.
Anthony's cousin Michelle is the owner of Fistful of Cake, and if you're in the LA area, actually, and you can order from her online sometimes. She does ship some goodies. But we had her here in Seattle in January, and Michelle cooked with us, and then Anthony and I did a focaccia bread bake-off, and Michelle picked mine.
And Erica gave her a stamp of approval by saying she literally makes the best stuff.
She does.
Cheers to everyone for triggering that hype train and
High
getting us to
five.
level 5. Oh, there's a lot of tequila in here, huh? Okay.
I got chills watching you do that.
That was a lot of tequila. For a shot. I think a shot's normally 1 ounce, right? Okay, whatever.
It's Meg, not Megan, said, Anthony, did your cousin Michelle know that you and I were dating?
For a little bit, yeah. So what I said on Monday was I let my immediate family know, and my one cousin who's also my lawyer and also Carla Marie's lawyer. I consider Michelle part of my immediate family, so she counted in that first umbrella.
Yeah.
Under that first umbrella. Cheers with my Red Bull. I'm at work. All right, we got to get AMI 1544 some Seattle Gummy energy gummies.
Yeah. Seattle Gummy Company. Use code CMA and Dad's Grads.
I was also talking to my cousin Michelle yesterday about the merch store and how once it's closed down, we'll start figuring out if we're going to do it again, if it was successful enough and whatnot, and what we would keep and what we would change. And I do think if we do another merch drop or launch or store, whatever you want to call it, I do think we need You Look Great shot glasses. I think that's got to be on the list if we do it again. Because then if we're doing like an evening stream and you want to take some shots with us, you can bust out your You Look Great shot glass. And there's a good like drunk message on it too, where as you take more shots, the person you're with looks better anyway.
Do you think that people actually buy shot glasses?
I think people would buy them.
In Disney.
I don't think people would buy as many shot glasses as they bought like t-shirts or hoodies, but I think we could sell a good amount.
Okay. Everybody yelling at me. All right. Shot glasses it is.
There we go. That's true. A lot of people do have shot glass collections. Instead of like magnets as souvenirs, they'll get a shot glass from everywhere.
I used to have one.
I also did. I actually, when I was in college and we would travel to all the different states and schools for track meets, I would pick up a shot glass from every single school that I went to. I don't know where any of them are now, but I did have that.
Probably in your parents' attic.
Ooh, and Kate Parm said those energy gummies have changed my life. That's awesome.
Oh my God. Can you tell Seattle Gummy Company you said that and you found them from us?
Yeah.
I agree though. And I said like, we don't get paid to talk about them. We make money when you use our code. And we're super transparent with that kind of stuff. But it's a company that I was a subscriber of, like literally subscribed to their monthly subscription for like 7 months before we ever had a conversation with them. And I can't have coffee because I'm allergic to coffee beans. And that sucked when we were doing morning radio and I couldn't find a replacement. And then I was taking a Pure Bar class and they had packs of them there. And I was like, what is this? I'll try it. And it literally has changed my life. Plus, I don't have to pee all the time like I do with coffee.
This came through the chat on Twitch when we were talking about shot glasses. M Fit Venture said, I need a tank top, so we'll work on that too. But Created by Cooper brought up a good point, and we had mentioned Created by Cooper earlier. They found us, I believe, through the Young Nails stream
on Twitch.
And they asked if we were going to be on the Young Nails stream today. And I wish, because I am in LA and Young Nails is based here, but they're a little further south. We have been talking about doing a stream, working with them. And if you're not familiar with Young Nails, my cousins Greg and Habib actually run that company that they kind of took over from their mom. And it's 2 California bros who have a nail polish company. It's one of my favorite stories in the world.
I'm actually going to have Habib on my Vistaprint podcast this summer.
And we were talking about doing something where they taught me how to do nails and I would pick a color or like design for Carla Marie. And I would actually use Carla Marie as like my test dummy and do her nails, basically give her a manicure with their instructions.
I'm here for it.
We are going to do that probably next month.
Okay. Well, let's not do it before my sister's wedding.
Can you just take it off?
That would
do it for your sister.
That would be funny. Yeah, it'll be a live.
Also, I want to say it was Lil Yachty, but one of the SoundCloud rappers. I want to say it's him. or maybe Lil Uzi Vert, has a nail polish line now. And it's all like darker matte colors.
For
But
dudes?
he came out with that around the same time as Alex Rodriguez coming out with his own concealer line of
A-Rod?
makeup. Yeah, A-Rod has his own branded concealer.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
How did I miss this, and how did you not tell me this?
This was, I think I actually wanted to bring it up when we were in Scottsdale because I wanted to get everyone's opinion on the situation.
But that stream went.
But that was insane. But with two high-profile men coming out with, one of them came out with a makeup line, the other one came out with a nail polish line. Are we at a point now? And I don't know how I feel about it because I don't know if it's a segment of the economy that men should be taking over or dipping their toes
I know,
into,
it's like really.
No, not because men shouldn't wear makeup or nail polish. I just feel like there aren't enough female-led companies to begin with, and I think women do have more pull in those two industries.
Okay, but
and I don't want to see men infiltrate that without women being able to take spots in other industries.
Which is frustrating because, like, is A-Rod actually, like, I'm willing to bet that there are a lot of women who work there, but
fair.
Oh, makeup is made. Here's the crazy thing. Makeup is full-blown science. It's made in a lab. And those jobs are generally men. Like, men are generally in that field. Not saying women aren't. Clearly not saying that. But a lot of makeup, it's full-blown science. Like, when you go to hair school and beauty school, what is the actual word for it? It's not beauty school.
Cosmetologist school?
Thank you. You have to learn, like, actual chemistry when you're doing hair stuff. So a lot of that is science. So I'm willing to bet that, yes, there are women who are working for A-Rod's company, but the science of it is what actually the problem is. But
yeah, but I still think that for products that are normally geared towards women, and I guess A-Rod's line isn't. A-Rod's line would be geared towards men.
But it's also stupid. Like, what male is going to buy that?
Well, no. So they asked A-Rod why he was kind of dipping his toes into that industry, other than the fact that he's a billionaire and can do whatever he wants with his money.
Who's going to buy it?
And he said, more men than you think, especially in his world, where you have to make public appearances and stuff, wear makeup, and concealer is like the one thing that he uses on almost a daily basis.
But he's putting it on. I want to see a video.
I guarantee you he knows how to do his own makeup.
Stop it. I know that guys you've watched you get makeup done. I've had to put makeup on you for TV things. I get that. But the thought of seeing A-Rod.
Let's just make sure that everyone knows when I'm on TV, I've worn makeup. That's about it.
And when you were a drag queen. So
okay, that was different.
Yuritsa just said men in LA wear makeup. Can you be on the lookout?
Like all the time? Like on a date? I'm going to have to ask Yuritsa a lot of questions when I have dinner with her tonight.
You're having dinner with Yuritsa?
Yeah.
This is stupid.
I might see John later at some point.
Kamuchi?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to hang out with...
I'm going to hang out with him, our friend Raph. I'm going to hang out with all the radio people in LA.
I'm going to hang out with John Kamuchi the cat.
Let's see. I only got about 5 minutes, Carla Marie, and then I got to get out of here.
Your brother said Michael, I should probably say his name, said A-Rod's concealer is geared towards men dealing with razor burn.
That makes sense.
Why can't you guys just figure out how to shave?
I think when you shave like this area of your face, I don't know. I feel like I don't get razor burn a lot, but this is where I'll get it. Like right where my chin meets my neck, the little corner of my face. I don't know what you would call this.
Erica said, I don't think I've been dating the men who are wearing makeup in LA.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to judge a guy for wearing makeup, but I just hope it doesn't become a trend. Mainly because
then you have to do it.
Then I have to do it. And the opinion that I've held on makeup for the longest time. What'd you say, Carla Marie?
She just attacked me. Sorry.
The opinion that I've held for the longest time is if you want to wear makeup, that's great. But all you're doing is building up this image of your own face that you can't keep up with. And you have to keep doing that every day. And I don't want to get into that situation where, because I've seen myself with makeup on for TV and stuff. And I'm like, oh, wow, that pimple's gone. Or the bags under my eyes don't look as bad. And I don't want to get into a situation where I chase that image all the time. which unfortunately is a situation. And yes, I know some women do it for the artistic side of makeup and stuff. But I do think a lot of women get into that situation where you're chasing this image of yourself with makeup on, not the image of yourself that really exists in real life.
Like if all women banded together and were like, we're not doing it anymore. We're not wearing makeup. Let the men wear the makeup. We're not wearing it anymore. We'd all be fine. Like,
well, some of you would be. Some of you have been putting on faces for a long time and would not be fine.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, I do.
So, if men start wearing makeup, like you're saying, then all men are going to start wearing makeup.
Well, yeah, because then it becomes a game of like keeping up with the Joneses, right? It's like, well, I look kind of like that guy when we're not wearing makeup, but when he puts on makeup, he looks even better and gets more girls or gets TV gigs or whatever. So now I have to catch up to that. And I think that's where you get into like a really crappy situation that women are probably in right now.
Yuritsa said, I can't set that standard at work. Oh my God, I would spend so much money on makeup. So she doesn't wear makeup to work.
And that's fantastic.
That's a genius idea.
Yeah.
Is makeup healthy for your skin? Life is a Hike said. They claim that some makeup is infused with certain things or whatever, and it very well may be. But the thought of painting your skin every day, like, prob's not good. My skin is clearest when I'm not wearing makeup. Often. Like when I removed wearing makeup from my life, when I started No Makeup Wednesday at Elvis's show like 8 years ago, No Makeup Monday. Shout out to the Kimmy Cam who remembered that. My skin got so much better and I gained so much more confidence because I felt more comfortable not wearing makeup. And after that, I basically barely wore makeup.
Oh yeah, don't you have to take makeup off at night?
Oh my God, yeah. Women who don't take makeup,
because I like barely brush my teeth at night.
So this is one thing. When I started working for Elvis Duran in the morning show, Danielle Monero has the best skin in all the land. And she would always tell me her secret was she would wash her face every night before bed and make sure her makeup was off. And when you don't, it just promotes bad skin, and bad skin promotes wrinkles and more. And then you're going to be 50 pissed off that you didn't wash your face every night. So that is the one thing I do. I almost didn't last weekend when we went out with Katie. So Katie, the Bachelorette, we went to Tacoma Comedy Club, the three of us, me, Anthony, and Katie, and we got wasted. And I was so tired that I almost didn't take off my makeup. I got in bed and I was like, just do it. And I got up and washed my face. I was very proud.
I fell asleep that evening on the couch in all of my clothes, like slept in my jeans, t-shirt, jewelry was on, all of it, just passed out.
Your makeup.
I was wasted. But it is actually time for me to get out of here. So this is now the Carla Marie Show.
All right. Peace out, Cub Scout. Wait, can I make it all me?
Yeah. So you're going to, I'll stay on while you do this.
Okay.
Under the scene that says normal,
yep.
Select the GoPro option. Okay.
Yep. Oh, I got to make it bigger.
And hit Control F and it should go full screen.
Oh, and now I got to delete you.
If you actually just drag it up, because it's all in order.
Oh, wait. I dragged the video up.
I don't know what any of this looks like right now. I don't know if you've transitioned.
No, it's normal on here.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Oh, wait, but then I don't have the thing will stay on the bottom? The merch?
No, you're going to have to, like, adjust it. It's all layered, Carla Marie. So you want the merch to be the top layer and the GoPro to be the second layer.
We're good.
Screen,
you can
and then
leave.
You can adjust the size. Okay?
Yes.
All right, peace out.
Bye, Anthony. Okay, wait. How do I actually hang up on him? Okay. Hi, guys. This is so fun. I'm so excited. Okay, so the chat is over to my right. So if you see me looking over to the right, that's what I'm doing. So let's have girl chat. Just kidding. Let's not. I don't know if you saw this when Caroline decided that she was going to treat me like a mouse and grab my hand and start kicking me. I'm now bleeding from that. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about Anthony's birthday in a second. What I need from you, I'm not going to reveal the things that I have planned because I do want it to be a show, meaning you're surprised when you're watching. But I should probably write this down on my phone. Ideas and things and people you may want to call in, things that you think Anthony would love if we did. Feel free to drop them in here. Please. No, it's not really a wound. I have Caroline scars all over me. I'll be fine, Nick. Belly dancers, we were not getting belly dancers. I did not get the one year we had the fake Rock call. I can't even say that. Anthony is obsessed with The Rock. So our former coworker, Sean, and I found several clips of The Rock being like, oh, happy birthday, man. I love that guy. And then another clip of him being like, Anthony, he's a good guy. And we put it together and told Anthony that someone interviewed The Rock. And then we told him it was fake. It was hilarious. A sneaker cake. Okay, hold on. Sneaker cake is good. Find the people who make his birthday song. Oh my God, stop. That would be hilarious. And have them call in. A cameo from Mick Foley. Okay, Michael, you're going to have to text me that, please. Thank you. The Rock on cameo is probably going to be out of my budget. A Cat Dad shirt. Ooh, good call, Naara. If I get the Cat Dad shirt, it's going to be from you guys. I'm going to say it's from you. Okay, this is what I love. I did not know this about him. So Anthony's brother, Michael, is the Big Event 64. And he said Anthony got every single one of Mick Foley's books autographed in high school. That's great. Okay, yeah. No, we're not going to get donations for a Rock cameo. He'll be just fine. Okay, Cat Dad. Wait, Shop Forward has Cat Dad? I didn't even know that. Favorite emo band to call in? Could maybe do that. Kind of close here on time. Okay, no, Martha. Do you wear makeup? 38% of people said sometimes. 29% rarely. Only 9% all the time. Wow, I love that, Claire. Thank you for doing that. That is amazing. I love that. I love hearing that people aren't wearing makeup because it will make your skin better in the end. But I did see someone ask, what are my skin secrets? I should probably put it together, but so yesterday I actually went to do Botox. One of my secrets. Not really. I just started doing that. And I was talking to the esthetician and she was like, well, what face wash and stuff do you use? And I have a prescription face wash. She's like, what about your moisturizer? I was like, it's Olay. And she laughed because it's not this crazy expensive brand because I've used it before, but the Olay Regenerist one, I love it. But I also am a big fan of Glow Recipe. My friend gave me a bunch of their stuff a few months ago, and they have awesome moisturizer I use. Their sleep eye mask is amazing. Their little dew complexion thing I put in my moisturizer. So yeah. Anthony needs the shirt. Okay, hold on. Open a new tab. I'll go look at that later. Thank you. Oh, CeraVe moisturizer I use every night before bed. Eric is right. It's like $10. You're right. And it's at Target. I should buy him A-Rod's makeup. That would actually be funny. Who was that? Naara? No, Nathy. Thank you. This is fun. I'm glad we're just talking about Anthony. Oh, Naara. This is huge, actually. There's an app called Think Dirty, and it tells you all of the junk in your makeup or your soap or anything that you use on your body like that, and it'll make you completely change what you use at home. Erica said, I have work to do. I'm just enjoying hanging out. Happy to have you here. Tips on washing hair extensions. I just wash them. Normally, there are certain shampoos and conditioners you have to use or can't use. I don't have the list. It's a whole list of chemicals. But I try to go as long as possible without wearing them. Hence why washing them. Hence why my hair is in a pony today. But I will wash it today. But you have to dry it, which is I hate. I have to blow dry it. Rose said you should get Anthony a shirt that says property of Carla Marie. No. That's so weird. That's also a shirt you could get on the Seaside Boardwalk at the t-shirt store, the shore store. Thank you, Island Style. Oh, Kai, what's up? Didn't know that was you. The shore store is where the cast of the Jersey Shore worked. It's where they would print t-shirts. I've been to that store before and after the show. Hilarious. Oh, LA said, just joining. Where's Anthony? LA or La? I don't know what your name is. He was here. We actually did like video chat today. He's in LA. He has a meeting, so he's got to go through LA traffic to get there. So we did a whole show. You'll be able to go back and watch it on YouTube, or if you are a subscriber, you can watch it on Twitch. But that means I have to download the video and get it up, and it takes a very long time for YouTube to upload a 1-hour video. Who knew? It's the Carla Marie Show today. You're right, the Kyle King Show. Just want to be like you. Oh, crueltyfreekitty.com. Okay, wait, I'm saving that. I'd love that this has turned into a beauty conversation. How unbelievably stereotypical. Oh, Sweet Carol's wearing a C necklace too. I always have mine on backwards. Is it right now? Yes. 556 people already here watching me do this. Go do something better. I'm not doing anything. Okay, so I do want to talk about this though. So I used to absolutely hate the thought of Botox. I was like, ew, like why would I do that? I'm going to push that off. So I would always get different treatments done at my friend Kat's place in Bellevue. I would get PRP treatment, which is your own blood, your own plasma being used and put back in your face, all other things. And then last November, I was like, fuck it. I don't care anymore. I want Botox. I have wrinkles here. I'm doing it. And I did it and I loved it. We went super easy because I was so scared that I wasn't going to be able to move my face or do things like that. And I was obsessed with it. So Kat ended up actually moving to Austin, got to see her and her husband when we were there 2 weeks ago, which is amazing. So now I went to a new place yesterday, Skin Spirit, which is actually in a bunch of cities, and they are going to give me a code to share. So let me see if I have it already. They're going to give me a code to share, so I will be able to. The code will be Glow With Me 75, and you'll get $75 off of any new treatment, or if you're a first-time customer, obviously any treatment. And I'll post that again and share it again later. So I went yesterday and I got Botox. Botox takes a few days to kick in, which is interesting because like one day you wake up and you're like, oh, things aren't moving. But I also got filler for the first time. And I'm going to post the videos because it was wild. So I have huge cheeks. Not huge, but like little chipmunk cheeks. Always have. They're just high cheeks. But that's not what we did. We literally put the filler in here. Ooh, I can feel it. It's weird. And it's going to kind of like pull this back because I'm getting wrinkles under my eyes. And my whole thing was, I still want to age. Like, I don't want to look like this when I'm 50. It's just not going to happen. So how do we do this like somewhat naturally? How do I kind of look the best version of myself at whatever age I'm at? And that's my payment plan. That's my plan. So he's saying payment plan. That's my plan. So I just want to look at some of the, yes, Tacoma Swiftie. Molly goes there as well. Maggie said, I'm dying to try Botox. I hit 35 and the audacity of these forehead wrinkles. It's the truth. But also, if you don't do Botox, great for you. You're saving your money and you're not getting Botox. Like, I'm not here to like preach it. I'm just here to tell you that I was like, not judgy about it, but like, ew, I would never do that, or I don't want to do that. And then I was like, why do I think that? Like, why am I thinking that? There's no reason. So, yeah, that's my pitch. Sorry, I saw Chris's message about the Texaco Shawty's message about the audio cutting out, but it looks like we're fine. How often will I have to get Botox? So generally it's like every 6 months, but I had to go sooner because we did so little, which I don't regret. I wanted to do because I was very, very scared because I use my face every day and I didn't want it to look weird. And obviously I don't think you can tell a difference yet with the filler. My cheeks are very sore. Like yesterday is hard to smile. I can feel it. So filler like goes on your bone. Kind of weird. And it lasts for 3 years. And I was like, wait, so then I'm screwed for 3 years if I hate this. And apparently it's reversible. Like they can take it out or break it down. So, Yeah, Nathan, I will share a before and after pic. It does take a while for it to kick in, so I'm waiting for the after part probably before I post everything. But I took a video as she was doing the Botox so you guys can see what it's like. Where does the filler go after 3 years? It's a great question. I think it kind of like not breaks down, like it wears off, meaning like it lives there and it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. That's a great question. No side effects to Botox. In that, like there aren't really anything where people are getting sick. I've never seen that. What can happen with Botox if you don't go to the right place and they just want to give you whatever you want. A lot of people will go in and be like, I want this, this, this. And if you don't have the right esthetician, they're going to say something like, okay. And if you do have the right one, they're going to be like, let's probably think, because you don't need to do all of that. Most times we go in there like gung-ho wanting so much, but they are if you find the right one, they're very smart about it because they don't want you looking bad because you are their walking billboard. So what can happen sometimes is they're basically, in a sense, like killing the muscle or like making the muscle weak so that it doesn't move. And eventually you actually need less and less Botox, but sometimes it could cause a droopy eye, which I already have. So it would be bad if that happened, and it might, but sometimes where it's injected can cause a droopy eye. I saw a girl on, I think TikTok it happened to, and I was like, oh, that's awful. So yeah, but Skin Spirit, this is not like a commercial for them. I just really loved my experience there yesterday. I went to the one in the mall, but they are located in a bunch of different places all over the country, and they do laser hair removal. They do a lot of stuff there. So yeah, Hyper licensed estheticians. They are angels, saints sent to us from above. And then I think July 1st, I go back and I'm going to do a PRP treatment, which PRP basically helps rejuvenate and boost your own collagen. So they take your blood and use platelet-rich plasma. I feel like I'm super close to this camera. They use platelet-rich plasma and they put it on your face almost like it's a serum, and then they microneedle, and then your own like blood goes back into your skin. And next time we're going to do that, and apparently we can put Botox on it. I'm learning more about this, and it looks like an Instagram filter. I said, just don't let me get addicted to this. Noah Scott McDaniel said, I love this stream. It's so amazing. Thank you. I got a few more minutes here. Merch. Thank you, Claire. Tomorrow is the last day to buy your merch. So Carla Marie Anthony merch is gone after tomorrow. Well, not like forever, but we don't know if we'll be bringing any of those items back, and we don't know when. So they didn't numb me for the Botox. They numbed me for the filler. So they just do a topical numbing. But in the video, like, I don't really like, it's just a poke. It doesn't hurt going in. It would just, imagine getting a little needle poked in your head. So yeah. I don't have the link on my IG. Wait, link for Botox or link for merch. So the merch link is on there. Yay, Augie. Oh, wait, Augie, you emailed us, right? I know you're not in America, so we have to figure out how we're getting you your merch. Can you please email me? I need to add you to my list. What are my plans for the rest of the day? Great question. Anthony was here earlier. Los. He had to go to a meeting. So at 10:15, so it's 9 a.m. here, I'm going to be taking a Barry's Bootcamp class. I'm doing their United We Sprint Challenge. If you take 15 classes in 20 days, they donate $30 to, what charity is it? It's a pride-related charity. I forget what it is. So I'm taking my Barry's Bootcamp class, plus got to get in shape for my sister's wedding. That's in a month from next week. And then I'm going to go to the chiropractor. Then I'm going to go to Seattle Gummy Chris's house and pick up a bunch of gummies because I'm going to give some to Seattle Cocktail Club for events that they're going to have. Get some my own stash. And then I have a call at 4 p.m. I'm going to play with kittens. That's literally all the things on my calendar today. It's 74 and sunny here in Seattle, so I'm going to try to sit outside also. Yes, Augie, that is the email. That would be awesome. Thank you. I wish we could raid. I saw that Young Nails is live. And I don't know how to do that from this screen. And I can't do it from here. Merch should start shipping like last week of June. Oh, yeah, Seattle Cocktail Club. I'm picking up some gummies, so I'll bring them over to you. Holly Berry, I don't think my sister's going to use a calligrapher for the wedding at all. I don't know what she ended up doing. No, the kittens didn't get adopted yet. They're actually not ready to be adopted yet. They can go to another foster to adopt situation, but they're only 6 weeks, and they can't be officially adopted until they're spayed and neutered. Oh my God, my Vistaprint live stream, it started a little late. It started about 30 minutes late. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am now hosting a podcast and live stream for Vistaprint called Long Story Short. And every other week, it's a live stream with a different small business owner, and we're talking about a specific topic. So Tuesdays was with Adriana Carey, the CEO of Little Words Project, these bracelets, and we talked about branding. And that will come out as a podcast next week, and then the following week I'll do another stream and so on. So it started 30 minutes late because of technical difficulties. Not my fault. And it went really, really well. It was actually really cool. So they're amazing. It was a lot of fun to be a part of. I'm excited to do that throughout the summer. And then I do have another thing. It's not like a huge announcement, so I'll talk about it now that I'm doing, and then I'll bring it up again next week. On the 29th, I am hosting a chat with President Holloway, the Rutgers University president, for Rutgers alumni. Anyone can join, but like the newsletter went out yesterday and I was getting DMs from people that were like, oh my God, this is so exciting. And it was like my face in the newsletter. It was bizarre. So I'm excited that they tapped me to do that. It's really cool. I'm so nervous though, because that's like super official. Like the president of the university. What? The name of the Vistaprint podcast is Long Story Short. Yeah, I know. Rutgers, it's pretty wild. Yep. Thank you, guys. I'm really excited. I do have a promo code for the beach waiver. Like #influencer, Carla Marie Wave. Caroline is now about to bite my leg. Thank you, guys. I'm very excited. But there are 4 kittens downstairs in my bathroom, and Motley Zoo has a crap ton of kittens. So if you're in the Washington area and you can foster or adopt or know someone or just share Motley Zoo's Instagram story, you can do that. Motley Zoo Crew on Instagram. Erica misses the kittens, although she's never met them. Max and Caroline can't be around the kittens really until... They can't be around them for prolonged periods of time or like really like play with them until the kittens get tested for feline leukemia. But I have like a box that Caroline and Max will sit on, and it kind of oversees the area the kittens can play in sometimes. And the girls just sit there and watch them. And the kittens will notice them sometimes and kind of just stop and like bow down to them. It is the most bizarre thing to watch. It is like the actual Lion King, Animal Kingdom happening in my house. Oh, Mark, sorry. Crabby people are the worst. I know. I do want to set up a live cam on the kittens. I think next week we'll bring them on the stream. Yeah. Okay. That's a great question. Tots in Miami. I can't really see that. If you didn't get a box or tickets for Anthony's birthday bingo, you can still watch the stream. It'll be Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here. So feel free to turn it on and watch us do bingo with the drag queen. It'll be a good time. Caroline is laying right here. Like, you can't see her because merch. Come here. Everyone wants to see you. She's like my tail, my shadow. She follows me everywhere. Bye, Kayla. Caroline, just tell everyone how much you purr. She doesn't let me kiss her. She backs up. Watch. Bitch. What? Bye, guys. I know this is our time to normally go, so I will answer any more questions if AMA ask me anything, and then I can get out of here because Homegirl's got to download this video, hopefully get it on YouTube before Barry's. Highly unlikely because I have to leave in 30 minutes. So yes, so Tuesday morning, we are live Tuesday morning and Tuesday night. Tuesday morning is Anthony's birthday show where we will hopefully have some surprises for him. Working on that. And then Tuesday night we'll do the bingo. Sorry if I'm making weird noise because my braces, I feel like I'm doing that. Yes, My Day Friday is out tomorrow. It accidentally posted today because I'm an ass. Oh my God, that's awesome. Stan and Willie's mama. I do miss Jersey sometimes. They're from South Amboy and just bought their first house last year. Congratulations. Another one, do you miss the East Coast? Mari Twitch said. I miss my friends and family. I love the lifestyle of the West Coast and Seattle in general. Caroline, killing me, Smalls. There are obviously things that I miss about the East Coast, but I'm not like, I got to get back there because I miss this. It's, if anything, I just want to be closer to family. So, yeah. We did a recap of The Bachelorette on Tuesday. You're welcome. Thanks for all the bits, guys. And thanks for resubscribing. I can't see who... Oh, Unicorn Cindy. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. Vicky lives in Old Bridge. I love when people find friends in their area. I feel like I need to sit up more. There we go. Stan and Willie's mama. Can you give me the tea / DM me the tea? My friend Megan, do you know Megan Romano? Megan Romano was my college roommate. Also went to high school with Greg. Wawa for lunch. I grew up like, Wawa wasn't like a thing for me. Wawa, like, it was a thing when I went down to the beach. But I like, no diss to Wawa, but I'd rather go to like a Jersey deli. Just saying. It is an East Coast thing, Nick. It is really good. It's like a better 7-Eleven. Oh. Wait, Stan and Willie's mama. Yes, my friend Megan, my college roommate Megan went to high school with Greg. So that's why I was asking if you knew Megan Romano. And yeah, I've been seeing that tea this week that he went to acting school and he just was on here on The Bachelorette for that reason. And he also tried out for Hannah B's season. Not Hannah B, Claire's season. Sorry, I'm going to get them confused. He was picked for another season, but because of COVID, they like had to change things. Yeah, I've been hearing that. And if that's the case, if homeboy isn't there for the right reasons for my girl, yes, he got cut. So Greg from The Bachelorette, he's like the front runner. Everyone loves him right now. He got picked to be on Claire's season, but after like pushbacks with COVID and stuff, they had to cut some of the cast or change things. So he ended up not being on her season. So then they're now putting her in Katie's season. I find it very sus. Yeah, like everyone loves Greg, and I feel like I loved him for a little bit, and now I'm like watching him and I'm like, what's the hype? I do miss the food in Jersey, actually. We have great food here, but I do miss my pizza and Chinese food and bagels. Yeah, he doesn't live in New York City either. I heard that as well. I have a lot of questions. Yeah, Carl is... Connor the cat. I do love Connor the cat. Chrissy, yeah, you're right. Greg seems calculated. Like, I don't know. Something's up there. I'm not a fan. Katie won't give me answers because I won't ask them. I don't want to know because I don't want to feel like I'm on here like pushing for things or like purposely doing things or whatever. / if a spoiler gets out, I'm not getting blamed. So Lisa, I felt two ways about that. When I was like, why didn't Greg, when Katie was talking about her dad, losing her dad, why did he go through an entire date and not till the night date be like, I lost my dad too? And I was like, that's kind of weird. And then I was like, did producers tell him like, hey, you need to share this? Why haven't you shared it? Then I saw someone say like, good on him for letting her have her moment and letting her talk and not him trying to be like, me too. So I don't know. I can see both ways. Andrew S. I do love Andrew S. I love Trey too. Carl does feel super Miami. Okay, hold on. Well, Lenny, I'm with you. I think it may have been hard for Greg to talk about losing his dad, and I think that producers may have like kind of forced him to do it. And that's literally me speculating on my own. That's why I'm like, maybe that's why he did it at night. Okay, hold on. Someone said something that I was gonna. Is anyone else having issues with the video and audio or just DYTKD? Let me know. No, Greg from The Bachelorette. Tacoma Swifty said, unrelated, but if you didn't want to do an announcement about Anthony and I dating, do you think anyone would ever know outside of your circle? I think he would have never said anything because he's so private, so hopefully he's handling it okay. He would have. I mean, we live a life where like eventually we were going to have to say something, right? I mean, like we were eventually going to have to either break up or say something because we truly want to live our true lives on here and obviously keep some things private in all aspects of our lives, family, friends, professional, whatever it is. But that is such a huge part of both of our lives. So obviously we were going to get to a point where we were going to share it. But Anthony is super private. I definitely told more people than he did because I just like wanted to. I mean, there were so many friends that like I wanted to tell prior, but I was also trying to respect his thoughts and wishes, but also like sometimes I didn't because I did just tell friends and I thought he was going to be way madder than he was. He wasn't. But there was another question I was going to answer in that. Oh, he's actually handling it just fine. I was so scared that there were going to, because of all these people, that he was going to be like, oh my God, I hate it. Like, I don't like the attention, but he is hamming it up. He is kind of loving it. Erica, made by Erica, going on my first real date in 6 years. Any advice? I'm nervous. Well, other Erica is in this chat, and I feel like she's gone on more stranger dates lately than I have. So she can drop that in there. Erica from the Almost On Air podcast. But all I will say, the best thing I can say is whatever is going to happen will happen. The easiest thing you can do and the only thing you should do is just go in there and be yourself. Treat it like a work meeting or just like the first time you and I met via Zoom, made by Erica, when we recorded Side Hustlers. Like, it's just a conversation. And at the end of the day, if you just go into everything just being yourself and having a conversation, that's all anyone can ask for. And if that doesn't work for the other person, then so be it. So Erica Shea, who goes on dates, said, make sure you share your location with people and just have fun. Even my meh dates ended up being fun. You talk about yourself, you get to know something interesting about someone else, and you probably have a drink. Just make sure you're safe. Good point, girl. Let's see. Do you feel relieved now that you announced your relationship? Yeah. Chris, it's so weird. Like, part of me feels like nothing changed because, like, obviously my day-to-day is still the same, but there are so many moments where I don't have to think about everything that I do anymore. Everything that I say, everything that I post. Like, It's weird. Like when you have to start like living your life thinking about everything you do, it gets fucking crazy. So I don't have to do that anymore. I'm so excited. Your post. Angela, thank you. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. What? I should probably... Oh my God, it's 9:15. I gotta go. I can't believe I stayed on here so long. I have to go to Barry's. Okay. So this is what I'm going to leave you with. Tomorrow is the last day to order merch. My Day Friday will be out tomorrow. Maybe we'll start putting it up on Thursdays. Who knows? But it'll be out tomorrow for sure. What else? You can go check out the Vistaprint podcast that I did on Facebook, on their Facebook. It'll also be out as a podcast next week. Don't forget to go listen to tonight. Ricky and Jake will drop their 20-somethings Doing Nothing podcast. And from what I hear, Ricky says something a little crazy that we're all a little shocked about. So I'm excited for you guys to hear that. Erica and John have their podcast that comes out tomorrow. I have a feeling they'll all be talking about how we told them about Anthony and I. So that should be really cool. Let's see what else. Yes, thank you, Claire. Seattle Gummy Company. If you want to try gummies, now is your time to try them because our code CMA gets you a discount and also Dad's Grads gets you a discount as well. I think you get buy one, get one free plus a discount. So huge. Huge, huge, huge. The Inter podcast. Good question, Andre. So next month, we are doing our husband swap podcast is what we're calling it. We pulled names when we were in Scottsdale, but John will be hosting My Day Friday with me. Jake will be hosting Almost on Air with Erica. And nope. Erica will be hosting Almost on Air with Jake. And Ricky will be hosting 20-somethings Doing Nothing with Anthony. So, podcast host swap, husband swap, whatevs. Love the Carla Marie Show. Maybe I should do this every Thursday. Just kidding. I can sit here all day and just read you guys typing things to me, and that's not exciting. So I'm going to go get ready, go to Barry's boot camp, go do something fun for yourself today, make yourself happy in some way. Don't rely on other people to do it. And that's my message. Let's see if I know how to do this. Bye, guys. Love you. You look great.